Shalom. Welcome, Chevra. Okay, continuing with Sefer Tanya. We are in famous chapter 41. Today is actually Moshe Shabbos. We're going to make up for Friday and Shabbos pieces of Tanya. So we're going to go back to Yud Aleph Nisan, which is Friday. It's the Rebbe's birthday. Lubavitcher Rebbe's birthday, Yud Aleph Nisan. Happy birthday, Rebbe. And we'll start with there. Continuing, so we were discussing in chapter 41 that the beginning of service and the root, and then the root of service is in arousing at least the natural fear of Hashem, which is found hidden to every single Jew, and and the Alter Rebbe began a contemplation to consider how Hashem fills all the worlds and surrounds all the worlds, and He's a king, and He puts His kingship, and He's the king of everything, but He puts aside everything and puts His kingship on the Jewish people in general, and the person, and on me or you individually. And that's therefore a person is obligated to say, "Bishvili nivra olam," for my sake the world was created, and uh, and and the Alter Rebbe continues today, "V'hinei avaya nitzav alav," and behold, Hashem stands above him, over him, u'mali kol haaretz kavodai, and the whole earth is filled with His glory, mavit u'mabit alav, and he scrutinizes him. Boichin klois v'leiv, and he searches his reins and his heart. Im ovdoi kiroi, to see if he is serving as is fitting. V'alkein, and therefore tzarich avud lefanav be'emo b'yira ka'omid b'nei hamelech, and therefore a person needs to serve before him with fear and trembling, like one standing before the king. V'amik b'machshava zu v'arich boi kifi yicholet hasagas mocho machshavtoi u'kifi hapanoi shaloi. A person should deepen his thought in this, and deepen in this, extend in this, according to his ability of his grasp and his mind and his thought, and according to his time. Lifnei Asik Torah, before he works in the Torah, or a mitzvah, he does a mitzvah. Kamo lifnei levishas talis or tefillin, like for example before wrapping talis and tefillin. And he should consider this, that Hashem stands over him and looks at him and checks to see whether he is serving him as is fitting, with the right yira and abba, I suppose. Although right now we're talking about yira, but with the right abba and yira. So that it continues. That completes Friday. Let's go right into Shabbos. Continue the thought. Shabbos continues. And the Alter Rebbe continues, he should also reflect how the light of the blessed Ein Sof, which encompasses all worlds and pervades all worlds, and which is identical with the higher will, is clothed in the letters and wisdom of the Torah. You should think about how the light, the infinite light, which fills other worlds and surrounds other worlds, is one with His will, and that's clothed in the letters and wisdom of the Torah. For God, and also He will contemplate how. Torah and Sof Baruch Hu, that the infinite light of Hashem, blessed be He, Sofiv Kol Elamim, surrounds all the worlds, Mamalik Kol Elamim, and fills all the worlds. Who Ratzon Elyon, it is the upper will. Who Maluvash, it is dressed up, Be'oded V'chachmas Torah, in the letters and wisdom of the Torah. Or B'tzitzit Tefillin elo, or in these tzitzis and tefillin, kriyato, or shato, or in his reciting Torah, or wearing tzitzis and tefillin, who mamshich or yisborach, he draws the light, the blessed light upon him. Dainu, meaning al chelik elokam imal, he draws a light on his portion of God from above, Gufo, which is in his body. What's that? Chelik elokam imal. That's his nefesh elokis. Draws the light of Hashem on his nefesh elokis, likaleo litpatel b'ordis baruch, to be included and nullified in the light, in his light. Blessed be he. Specifically through tefillin, he should intend that the attributes of wisdom and understanding which are in his divine soul should be nullified and absorbed into the attributes of wisdom and understanding of the blessed Ein Sof, these being clothed in in the passages of Kadesh and V'ayaki Yiviecha. Specifically with Derek Prat, and particularly with tefillin libatel, to be nullified, kaleo, to be included, bechinas hachmasoi binasoi, to be included in the aspect of his wisdom and his understanding, shebanafshu elokis, of the wisdom and understanding of the godly soul, bechinas hachmasoi binasoi shel Ein Sof baruch Hu, in the aspect of the wisdom and understanding of the infinite one, blessed be he. Hamalu Basho Derek Prad, which is dressed up, and particularly in the Parshas Kadesh Vayaki Kivyaka. What is this? What is he talking about? In these passages, there's a note, Rabbi Weinberg's note. In these passages, both of them which are found in the fill-in, God's wisdom, Chachma, and understanding, being enclosed. Wisdom in the former and understanding in the latter, by putting on tefillin, the individual's wisdom and understanding are absorbed in God's wisdom and understanding. How does this find expression? Says the note. So they're now continuing in Alter Rebbe, that is to say, he should use the wisdom and understanding that are in his soul for Hashem alone. That he should, this is interesting, that he should utilize his wisdom and understanding that's in his soul exclusively for Hashem alone. Wow. That's cool. Similarly, he should intend that the attribute of Das, the third of the three components of intellect of his soul, which includes both Chesed and Gevura, fear and love in his heart, be nullified and absorbed into the attribute of the higher knowledge, Das Elyon, which comprises kindness and severity, and which is clothed in the passages of Shema and V'haya im Shemoah. Similarly, he should intend in the V'chein, so too, Lebatil or Lekalil. Similarly, to be nullified and included bechinas hadas, in the aspect of das, the third attribute, the third element, being a das, in the aspect of das, shabanash in his soul. Kol chesed gevura, which includes in it both chesed and gevura, shein yira v'ava, shebaliboy. That is the fear and the love which is in his heart, bechinas. It should be included in the aspect of das elyon, of the upper das, which includes chesed and gevura. So his Das, Chesed and Gevura should be included in Hashem's Das, Chesed and Gevura, which is dressed up in the parshas of Shema. I guess these particular parshios have a unique relationship to these qualities, although they're also saying that all parts of Torah are one with him. But I guess these particular parshios are special and unique, because he's bringing them out and identifying them particularly. So he's saying that the passages of Shema, Elyakeem Kinstlinger, of the Shema, that is connected with Hashem's Das. So when we recite those passages, so we connect to his Das. Vayinu, meaning to say, Kibush Katuv B'Shulchan Aruch, like it says in Shulchan Aruch, Eshabed Alev V'Amoyach, to enslave the heart and mind to Hashem. Note In this way, then, the divine soul as a whole and its intellectual and emotive faculties in particular are affected by one's wearing tefillin. So that completes today's Tanya for Friday, the Lubavitch birthday, Yud Aleph Nissan, and for Shabbos, 12th of Nissan, coming into Chag Pesach tomorrow evening. And everyone should have a wonderful and amazing, liberating Pesach. Hashem should protect us from any little bit of chametz, God forbid, Rahman al. We should merit to eat what we need, to eat the right amount in the shiur with the kosher matzah on the nights of Pesach. And Bezrat Hashem will liberate us now, like He liberated us then, and we'll all be seeing each other in Eretz Yisrael very soon. Bezrat Hashem Yisbarach. See you there. Bezrat Hashem Yisbarach. Good night.